Hello and welcome to Gigi the Vegan Show. And I'm Gigi Jones. Gigi the Vegan Show focuses on the deliciousness of health and wellness. And today we have a special guest. He is a holistic, should I say, I want a special word for him because he's a researcher. He's a guy that really goes out there and dig of ways of natural healing. And his name is Charles Clark. And today we'll be talking about oil pulling. I have done a little bit of oil pulling myself, but I know that now it is one of the latest trends. And I hear models, celebrities doing oil pulling, but today I have an expert with me today that will be talking about oil pulling. So Charles Clark, actually. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about what is oil pulling.
Oil pulling is another holistic way to treat your gums, cavities, if you would want brighter smile, people who are experiencing tooth decay, bad breath, or any other illnesses that are related to having bad breath or dry mouth, like diabetes. That people that are diabetic sometimes experience dry mouth.
Let's get right to it. Do you see this guy's teeth? Amazing. Show them those beautiful teeth. They are amazing. I'll tell you that. So let's talk a little bit about exactly. Is there a specific oil that we should be doing this pulling? What oils are better than the next? And is it like a form of goggling or whatever you do with your mouth? What is it? What type of oil is good?
It's not that difficult to do. There three that are very well known is sesame seed oil, coconut oil,
and I've used sesame seed oil.
And you can use sunflower oil. I use only coconut oil just because I buy a lot of it. I use it for my hair and put it in my smoothies because of the uric acid that's in it. But they say you should do a teaspoon, tablespoon, but I would just scoop out as much as it just depends on the size of your mouth because again, if this is something new for you, you might find out that you have a gag reflex or you might be kind of woozy because you're going to be, it's best to wish it throughout your mouth for about at least 15 minutes.
Okay.
But if you can do 5 without spitting it out, that's great. But some people can't. But so I floss first.
Okay.
Before I do it. So I floss all through my mouth, and then I'll probably do
scoop of like a small scoop of coconut oil. And this is coconut oil actually. Is this all organic?
Yes, this is all
organic and cold pressed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Organic,
absolutely.
it's raw, so it's untreated, and it's.
So what you're saying is that you would use this much, put it in your mouth, leave it.
I would put it in my mouth. You're kind of gonna. You're gonna leave it. Well, depends on the temperature of the room too. It's kind of warm, so it's not that hard to break down. But you're gonna put it in your mouth, and hopefully, your mouth, the warm sensation is going to kind of start to melt it. But I immediately put it in, let it sit for a moment, and then just start like
move it around in your mouth.
Or mouthwash.
Right, and the reason why you kind of move it around in your mouth and keeping it there between 10 to 20 minutes is because it helps to break down toxins in your gums, bacteria. It pulls all of that, and that's why it's called oil pulling because it's starting to pull all those toxins out, bad breath. If you have tooth decay and all of this different stuff, it starts to do the pulling part. Is that correct?
The oil works with your saliva and as your saliva and the oil goes through crevices throughout your mouth, it's the oil, the chemical makeup of this oil attacks bacteria. I mean, I don't want to use all of the big scientific words, but it basically breaks down the bad breath, other bacteria that starts to cake onto your teeth.
Yeah, good.
So that's why I just like to floss first. I just feel like I'm doing a better job when I floss first.
And then what about the tongue? Does it, because people always say you should brush your tongue.
I still brush my tongue.
Okay, and so, but this also helps because a lot of things are embedded in our tongues after a while from eating bad food, sugars, and this kind of thing. And so we have all of that not only in our teeth, but also on our tongues. And so that helps to pull that out as well. Now, let me ask you this, Charles. Is this something that people are just recently doing, or something that's been developed for billions of years? How long have we been on this planet? Billions of years? Trillions of years? We really don't know. But my question is that, does this go back to like 300 BC? What were we doing then? Were we doing oil pulling, or were we just chewing on sticks?
Well, it still goes back to holistic healing, and I'm not exactly sure how long we've been doing oil pulling, but it's been around in India and China. I mean, they've been doing this for a long time, but you know, people, especially Americans, they want to do things really fast.
Right.
So they, you know, this takes some time to do. So, I mean, that's probably why a lot of people haven't really seen it. But since people today want to do a lot of things naturally and, you know, a different approach before going to surgery or before going to the dentist, it's something that you can really, it's not that expensive to do. There's a lot of data that shows people that have had a lot of success doing it. I've had success doing it.
And of course, you've had success doing it, but I will tell you this will keep your bills, your dental bills low, because, you know, and that's what it's all about, self-healing, going back to the natural way to heal the body holistically. And if you can do something like this on is it a daily basis, maybe once or twice a week, oil pulling, leaving oil. Of course, Charles used coconut oil. I've tried sesame oil, that kind of thing. Leave it in your mouth, push it around for 10 to 20 minutes a day. You would really see an improvement. And I talked to someone today that says, "Oh, I just rinse my mouth out with coconut oil every day." But when you know, that's called rinsing. This is called pulling. And what that means is that you're pulling toxins out of your gums, out of your, you know, your tongue, out of it. I really believe that it actually, you know, helps with digestion. So you're starting to pull those toxins out of the body. And if you can do this over, you know, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, if you should do that, 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
You can do this 3 to 4 times a week. Can you imagine what that would be like? And that's something I need to start doing again. And then I think that after you do the oil pulling, of course, you should spit it in the trash and not the, you know, the
not the
residue.
sink, not the sink or the toilet. Try to spit it out in the toilet paper towels, or just outside.
And then you brush your
trash.
teeth. Brush your teeth right after, right?
Yeah,
Would you
so-
recommend that?
Yeah, so the because I don't think we said the steps. The steps would be
Thank you. He's going to talk about the steps real quick. We'll pull his steps. Perfect, Charles.
floss. I would always floss. I was taught if you don't floss, you might as well not brush your teeth. But I floss first. Start oil pulling. Set a timer, 10, 20 minutes, whatever you can do. If you can do almost 10, good job. Afterwards, spit it out, rinse your mouth out. You can either rinse your mouth out with warm water, or you can do salt water, whichever, and then you can just brush your teeth with normal, whatever you choose to brush your teeth with. But if you want to start doing everything holistically and you want to do the organic way and all natural way, you probably want to change your toothpaste too. So normally the fancy toothpastes have a lot of sugar in them. That's why they taste good. And So you can even brush your teeth with salt and baking soda. That's what I do also. Or some type of organic toothpaste that doesn't have sugar in it or fluoride. Then you're done. So floss, gargle, spit outside or in the trash. Not in the sink because it might clog the sink. Rinse your mouth out, warm water or salt water, and then brush your teeth afterwards. If you're wanting a whiter smell and you want to do organic, you can do sea salt and baking soda.
All right. So Charles, let me ask you this. So how often should they do this a week?
I would do it 3 to 4 times a week if you can't do it every day. And to start off, your mouth might start hurting, your jaws might start hurting. If it is hurting, you're just working too hard. So just take your time.
Take it easy.
And that'll be something that you pick up too. You'll discover, wow, I'm always in a rush. This will kind of calm you down. At least help get your day started.
Absolutely. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Any
it.
other things?
Make sure that it's raw, virgin, unrefined. You know, don't be in a rush when you go to the store on the cell phone and you just see coconut oil, you just grab it. They say they have all different types of labels. Some you can cook with, some you don't want to cook with, but try to get one that's unrefined, virgin, raw coconut oil.
So that's unrefined virgin raw coconut oil.
Yes.
Thank you, Charles Clark, for being a part of our show today. And you talk about a holistic researcher. That is this guy here. We definitely appreciate him being a part of the show. If you have any questions, please leave your comment below. And please subscribe to Gigi the Vegan Show. On our next show, we will be featuring a yoga instructor. And we will talk a little bit about the importance of yoga, how it works the body from the inside out. And we're excited about the show. So please look forward to checking us out. Remember, we all have a doctor in us, and you are your own doctor.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Cat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.